roof up here and building a better one. But first, I guess I should figure out what to do about this area not being lit up, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to knock out as much of that build as I can, and then when I get done with this, I'm gonna start working on this right here. And I have 7:30 to get as much done as possible. Some stuff. I wonder if creating slabs would do anything to combat the issue of stuff spawning here. I highly doubt it, but I can always try. Some birch, and then just gonna throw that down there. Alright, I'm like 90% sure they can still spawn there, but maybe it will work. It's just that piglins come through the portal, and they always come to the right side of the portal, so they're just coming straight through the wall, and then they're walking over here, and they are trying to, well, they're not trying to kill me, but they're kind of annoying. Anyways, besides that, I need to add some shape in here. You can just really see, especially looking from here, that there's just a straight drop. I haven't really noticed that up until now. But at the same time, when I built this, this was super rushed. And this side was done, but this side was not done. And it's still not done. And then I have YouTube to finish up. Obviously, nobody watches my live streams. It'd probably always be like that. But I just figure I will go live while I build, because why not? And I'm trying to think of what building blocks I need. I'd assume just birch and all of this good stuff. You need to go knock down the roof. And then I also need to look at these leaves dangling. I think they might have to go right here. I need to get some beacons for around here. One just for health, and then one for speed. It would probably have to be like 8 beacons, so that would have to be like a weekend activity, because I can't just farm wither skulls right now. I just don't have time. And I can't take beacons from other areas, because most of the beacons I have are being used for farms. But I can continue to tear this area down, because this does need to go. This roof is symmetrical. It's just that it looks very ugly from the angle it's at. And I'd assume it's because of how it just suddenly comes to an end. Like with the architecture that you're seeing right now, you'd expect it to go up more blocks. I actually don't think this rim needs to be removed. But I do think it should. Which will basically just be some pillars. So we can just go and add these to start off. We can't. The pillars aren't symmetrical, which is intentional. It's or they're not even. They're odd. It's an odd build. Like you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of 7 or 5. Like normal builds usually aren't even, but I just figured why not make it even, because you don't know where at in those 4 gold blocks a player could spawn. But I am wrong about that. They always spawn on the same one. I just thought when I initially began that it would be different. Anyways, start to see what I'm going for here. I did not grab a crafting table, so I'm gonna have to craft another one. And then I'm gonna craft some walls. And then we're gonna go up by 2. And then up by 2. And that's how we're gonna end. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be that resource. Add some of that. Do I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We need 14. 14. Okay, and then we're gonna craft some of those. I need to be careful though, because if mobs start to spawn, it could be an issue. Alright, let's toss these down. I'm trying to minimize the area where mobs can spawn, and unfortunately, they just happen to be able to spawn right here. Would that look ugly? That might look good, and it would light up the area. Let's try this. Because there are mobs that spawn up here occasionally. Just unfortunate. I can figure out something in the future when the build is complete. Lighting is... I don't have shears, I don't have silk touch. Okay, that's just gonna have to go then. Oh, wow, silk touch actually does do that. I just wasn't expecting it. I want to view it from the sides to make sure the light looks normal. And it does. But I mean, yeah. You can probably start to see mobs spawning up here if we wait real quick. Which most of that will be slabbed over or lit up. It's not actually meant to be dark anywhere in this world except the trees, which mobs can't spawn in the trees. And the trees would look stupid if they were lit up, if I could find a way to do it. I just don't think I need to light the trees up. Now these mushrooms spread for some reason. I have never used those mushrooms. Those mushrooms are used to grow mushroom trees. But that is like, you're just a chud if you grow mushrooms. You're like the most sweaty Minecraft player. Stop. I don't want to fly around. Okay. Let's finish adding up these little details I was doing. So I have them there and there. So now we need to come over here. A lot of this build in particular is just the angles of it. Bad voice crack. Wow, okay. So, yeah, it's the angles. I will have to go get more golden carrots. I should be able to have enough until the end of this live. My god, I have to really stand on a block. Oops. Why? Why do bad things happen to good people? Trying to think of how this could become more or less curved, and I think there'll have to be a pillar here. I mean, more curved, whatever. Pillar there. Pillar here. And then pillar here. This is leading up to the roof, so yeah, just knock that right there. I feel like this is probably not the most entertaining genre of stream, but it's okay. I'll have to get TikTok live. People on TikTok will watch anything. Mustard! Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Whoops. I genuinely think building on Bedrock takes way more skill than building on Java. I mean, it depends. If you're building on Java and you're doing absolutely no mods, then you're cool. Like, absolutely no mods means that you just have mastered building. It's so much better to use mods, though, because if you have a 10-year-old world where you did use mods, then you didn't use mods. Like, the Litematica just speeds up build so much. And it's fine if you build your builds in creative and transfer them over to survival, but I never do that. And I don't obviously have mods, so it's not like I would do that. Anyways, it's enough yap. Two. Yeah, like I never really go and bother. I don't really know what to do here. I feel like what I need to do is get some copper golems. Just don't really. I do have copper. I just have to go over to my trident farm. I need some of those little copper golems, and then I need to set them in a box until they rust away. I have to check Google to see if there's a faster way to make them grow old. Oh, wait, I can use old copper, but then I have to find old copper, and I have to go to a trial chamber, and I know where one trial chamber is. That's too much work. Okay, do I have my... I'll have to see. Yep. Well, gotta go negative 200. Well, this was like the first hour of my world. Wow, that's a throwback. I obviously know where this leads to. It leads to the Bastion, because... Whoa. That's... That's so weird to hold a block that I dropped during the first hour of the world. I mean, this world isn't that old. It's only 3 months old, 2 months old. But I would say, like, I don't know. I didn't mark the coordinates of that portal either. Hey, bro. What are you pointing that at? Get that out of here. Oh, I can go through the end portal. Okay. I guess I'll have to do that after I grab some copper. It is crazy how how much stuff I've done in this world in the span of a month. What is in here? I need to stop playing with my redstone. I never knew what that was used for. I know the flower farm, I built it, but I don't know what the frick the pots do. Oh, don't fly towards that. I have not killed the guardians in that, and they will give me mining fatigue. I AFK'd this for 30 minutes, so the amount of copper I have might be limited, but I only need like 20, 30 pieces. We're gonna take all of it though, because you might find other uses for it. That's a stack, that's a stack, and that's a stack. I mean, for how I play the game, it's plenty. Oh yeah, they spawn fast. Well, I have my shulker box of fireworks if I need it, but should be okay to just head back. You gotta be careful not to pop a totem either. So if I'm going, I think it's going on 6 right now, and I'm going towards 6:30. We have another 30 minutes to finish up the roof, which should be just the amount of time I need. But if I do happen to finish before 7:30, then I'll work on a tree or two, which I doubt, but it could happen. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Totems have saved me from dying right at this very spot probably 100 times. Not that many, but you know. Whoa, is my Ender Pearl gonna land? It didn't. That's so weird. I threw an Ender Pearl and I saw it falling and it just didn't land. I don't feel safe not having fireworks in my inventory. Why did I throw an Ender Pearl? That was so dangerous. If the Ender Pearl glitched the map and my freaking fireworks, I would have just died. Oh yeah, we gotta we gotta add these blocks somewhere. My God. Why did I just not cover this up? Just add some bricks here. Alright. We gotta craft, like... Gotta make a little pit for these guys. Because I need them to not escape, but at the same time I need to be able to build them and see them. So we're gonna just throw in... We're gonna go to bed first, so I don't accidentally have a creeper spawn. I'm thinking we need 8 of them total, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then... Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. We need chests, if I'm not wrong. And then what? Do we just place them on top of these? Chest? How do I craft a copper golem? I swore it was almost like... There's no way it's a carved pumpkin. This is not right. What else could I do? Well, it means we have useless chests now. I gotta figure this out soon. I can't just spend 10 minutes doing this. My frickin' phone sucks. It's just a terrible phone. Don't buy Android, right? I get Android sells pieces to Apple, and people think that, and I might be even wrong about that, but people think, people think that the fucking, oh my God, I'm watching stupid shit. People think that, people think stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. People think that Android is a good downgrade and a good way to save money, but I always feel so fucking... I feel like it just never does what I want it to do. Like, I'm trying to grind a video game on my phone, and it's like, I can't do that because Android is just so shit. Okay. How make copper gold Minecraft? I know this. Carved pumpkin. Okay, it is a carved pumpkin. So we have to go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carved pumpkins. And I should just go get shears. You can just pick them up and put them in your inventory and carve them. Still need to repair my elytra. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you just put them in here like this. I am not believing that you can do this by hand. But you don't get the seeds. Well, what a fucking stupid addition. Aha, you cut them into shoes and I'll give you the seeds. You can't carve them by your hand. You have to place them down like this. And when you place them down like this, you know what happens next? You have to find your shears. Aha. And then once you get your shears, you just have to sit here like a fucking idiot and click on pumpkins. And then you get the seeds still. You don't even not get the seeds. That's like the worst excuse, I guess, to add realism. But oh, I've never touched a carved pumpkin. That's new. Oh. Okay, you little bastards. Hey, stop digging and shit. There's summon more of you. I'm gonna delete your chests. I hope that doesn't make a difference for anything. We're just gonna place these somewhere new. These still should probably oxidize, but whatever. Oh shoot, roof. So we have those pillars done. For these pillars, they should probably be at least like a little bit different, but I think they should be thin poles. I gotta find it though. Where the fuck do I really even start? Okay. So we can take this, fly up here. I think some copper would complement the build pretty well. Peter Pan is what they call me. Even boopy pee 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 caca pee piss shit my ass. Boom boom boom. 1, 2, 3. Hot Jamaican bobsledders. Oh. Now we gotta add you gotta add stuff. If you know me, I don't like to add stuff. Because adding stuff is quite gay. Wow, how stupid looking. You must think that I just suck at building. Because I do. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? Am I stupid? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Whoa. Boom, boom. Why am I using that when I can just use this? And just go boom, and then go boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, that's a good base for a roof, right? And the idea is definitely here. Now, just add some shape. Yeah, that looks good. Well, and if I add like slabs here and here, it looks more filled in while still being undetached from the fence. Well, let's say that's just making it look more filled. I don't think that's making it look quite as shaped. Yet again, I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. I actually like that. That's not too bad. Just go around and add the bottom part first. Mm-hmm. Whoops. Whoa, I didn't mean to leave that there. I mean, for symmetrical builds, I'm not always the best, so I kind of like this. I actually don't mind it. What did I do for those slabs? Did I just fill them in the corners? I went one down. Diagonally, I went down on both sides. And on them, I placed a block like this. Okay. Sweet. Boom, boom. Whoops. Sandstone is so easy to mine. Somebody could go and mine one of these trees and make a wooden pickaxe. And then just mine all this one. Why is my stepdad fucking blasting Sigma Funk, dude? What the fuck? In your head, in your head, in your head. Whatever head, it's in your head. Sorry. Alright. Oh shit. Before we finish the roof, I think we gotta add a dark rim around the shape, which actually, looking at it from down below, you can see windows, which wasn't intentional. The shape wasn't either, but I think the shape looks really good from down below. And you know, I'm playing on a monitor and everything's distorted, but I think as we zoom in with, this is the easiest way to do it on Bedrock, unfortunately. Uh, Whoops. Which I don't know if they're going to fix anytime soon. I thought they added short keybinds, but I guess not. We're going to add it to 60 because that's like halfway. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. And you just got to zoom in because you got to see all the detail. And sometimes it's just hard to do that without zooming in. Like the trees, they look very fuzzy without just having a low FOV. And I could never build like this because I would get too distracted. I would kind of like what I'm building. When I'm building, I don't always like it right away. And I think with low FOV, I kind of like it because I'm just not used to the visuals that I'm getting. And so when I build in low FOV, I always tend to like what I'm building. And it's not a good thing because then when I zoom out, I don't always tend to like what I see. That was also intentional. I lined up the center of the build so at nighttime, when you stand here, the moon hits straight in the middle, and then as it sets, you can see it's going to set right above the library that's going to be built. Besides this, I think we should add a big butt up there. A big fucking bubble. It's going to take a second. Yeah, let's get to work, I guess. Let's go and find some dark wood. Whoops. reason we need dark wood is because it's got to be like it's casting a shadow, but not quite casted, I guess. Mm. Hmm. Like what I mean by not quite casted is what it's like here. It's just a darker color. That way your eyes kind of catch on the lighter colors easier. It's easier on the eye. The whole build can't be light colors. Whoops. And we'll do a loop around like this, and if we don't like it, we'll figure something out. Hey, you guys start oxidizing down there. Shit, I need you guys for my build. You guys can't just run around and be happy. You'll never be freed. You'll always be forced.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want to call pizza. Little Caesar, let's pick it up after 15.
Okay. Thanks. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna get pizza at Little Caesars. What do I do with my crafting table? Fudge. Okay. What time is it? It's 6:14. I meant 6:30, by the way. I did not mean 7:30. I don't know what was going through my mind, but yeah. And the time, wow, the time flies, man. I mean, not in a metaphoric way. I mean, just like I started the stream 30 minutes ago. Okay, well, we gotta figure out what we're doing before the roof before we get off. At least get a grip on what we want it to look like. And I think the stone would look good. I think white would be too bright, considering that the library would be straight ahead, and just looking at the build, it'd be too like one colored. It'd be too one colored. First though, let's add some texture to this where it needs to be. And I always use a smooth sand stone very, very intently. That way I'm not like, whoops. Oh my god, bro. This light's just gonna break and I'm gonna have to find a way home. That doesn't look too bad. No. I kinda like it. Oops. I always make sure to smelt some of this even when I don't need it. That way I always feel like I have an abundance of it. Because it's such a good looking block, man. You can use that for so many things. Never use it for floors. It's like the only thing I really would never want to use it for. It's because how fast I would just. It's just kind of wasteful. But yeah. Starting to look like withered down. Like not too withered. Oh, bad voice crack. And then right here, just add like shading. I'll have to get some blue blocks real quick too, because that looks ugly as hell. I think I threw out all that wood, so we might just end up using some of this. No, we didn't throw it all out. Okay, well, I'm not going to use blue, because the blue roof... I'll use blue for the roof. One problem at a time, though, man. Why do I keep hitting into stuff? I have to be the worst, best Minecraft player. Like, come on. Like, come on. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. That way it looks like... Man. That way it looks like it kind of stems off and like it's a roof corner. It's a corner. It's a cornered roof. Believe it or not. Um, what a nice little start to the end of the spawn section. And this section is way more important than I think the library will be, because this will be kind of the people's first impression when they join my world, and then they look around, and I try to make the trees look very like they're like, this is the most nostalgic type of tree. When I see this tree, it's like, it reminds me of peace, I guess. And so they look over here, and it's just a nice looking tree. It's also really, really easy. That's the main reason. But peace, man. A peaceful looking build. Alright, let's grab cobblestone, I guess. Alright, we're going to do it as stone to start, and we'll end off with... What should we end off with? Like, going for texture-wise, I guess, is what I mean. We need a lot of brick, so we're going to probably need more stone than what we have here. But first, I'll grab this. It's also meant to be not so raggedy. I just have a shortage of stone, is what I'm thinking. Throwing some of this over here. Alright, we gotta start a layout of the build first, I guess. It's gonna be these middle 2 blocks for every side. So what I'm thinking, ooh, bad voice crack. Frick. What I'm thinking for these sides right here, I need to switch this out for silk touch, is I obviously just fill this with spruce wood, but it's going to be like it is down there with that blue wood. Whoops. I need to be careful with this stuff. Getting stone is like, I just don't like strip mining. It's just not fun. So as much as we can, we should try to avoid doing so. Which by so, I mean dropping blocks. Can we not just fall every 5 seconds? My keyboard is covered in semen from jerking off every time I look at my builds because of how sexy they look. I hope I never become a kid-friendly YouTuber. That'd be a terrible sentence. Oh my god. I'm gonna become a kid-friendly YouTuber, aren't I? What's gonna happen? Oh no. I have a feeling this is gonna look terrible. This is for sure gonna look terrible. I just don't know how to end a build. It's been so long since I finished one of my builds that I've just forgotten how to finish them. Every time I build, it's like no one's ever gonna see it, so I just don't find a need to finish it. I can just finish it when I feel like it. And now that I feel like it, I'm just not gonna finish it. That's gonna be it. Live is just gonna end right now. I gotta finish this roof. Oh, I just had a good idea for the top. We should double slant it eventually, kind of like you see. I see something wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, but that should be right. That looks right. It's just not right, so I get it. No way we just go up like this infinitely. That looks so stupid. We'll have to double layer it here in a second. Can I stop doing this, please? Oh, I'm not gonna finish lighting up the roof. Frick. This is so tough. I wish somebody loved me. I wish I had friends. It's like the second I get home, I just sit in my bedroom for hours playing Minecraft. I want but nothing more but to not have to play Minecraft no more. I want nothing more but to just go and play Siege with somebody. It means so much. What you looking at, Dinnerbone? Spit on me. My thorns killed him. No. My only friend just died. So sad. And the Fort Knox stealing and you depend on our affection. You feed us lies from the tablecloth. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Everybody going to the party, have a real good time. Hello? Hello? Mom? Mark? Oh. Okay, my mom's on. Time to shut up, or she's gonna bully me. What are your darns, Aiden? Nothing. Streaming to 0 people. Ah, you stupid piece of shit. Look at your stupid Minecraft builds. Nobody wants to watch you play. You're terrible. Oh yeah, you even got 1 view yet. You've been streaming for 3 days. Nothing. Ew, she better get in the shower. It's nasty. Who showers? Fucking 30-year-olds. You don't even have to shower. You don't have a mom to tell you to shower. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Do you want to run with me to Dollar General?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I have to get some done.
Okay, we gotta go back and double stack this now, because this looks stupid. This looks like a nipple. It's like sculpting. You gotta start with the nipple, and then you gotta work to the tower. Nobody wants to see a nipple. You know, let's just add blocks where blocks look needed added. If that makes any sense. It looks very, 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 very needed of need. Like, yeah, it looks fine, but it just needs. And I always knew this was going to be a problem, but I just didn't comprehend how much was needed. You depend on our protection, yet you feed us lies from the tablecloth. Boom, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, doom. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Boom, 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 boom. Where the fuck did I set my freaking jets there right now? I just want to have them down because I just keep on fucking it. Boom, 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 boom. Where did I set my moss? I keep on frickin' us. How do I add tower? Okay, I have an idea. I need to craft this though. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Add something like that. Poking up. Okay, gotta get some. We're gonna have to work on this later. Why didn't I do a 2x2? You know what? We're gonna fly back up here and destroy this. Those look stupid. See, this is why I get nothing done. What time is it? 6:30. Fuck. Like on the dot. Okay, we're gonna add an extra 30 minutes in here because I gotta not leave it on this. I'm not gonna want to finish it. I think this base isn't too bad. And what I mean by that is so what? Do I go up by 2? Whoops. I think it's 2 that needs to be added. But who knows? And I'll just keep that corner piece to see if the slope actually looks good or not. I mean, it already looks a little bit better. I think part of it is that you just don't see enough of it, and it's like weirding me out. Can I not? I mean, this isn't necessary, but I think it looks better. But you feed us lies from the table. Yeah. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Yeah. Okay, now transition. Whoa, how'd I do that? You know what? So what if it's uneven? So what? So what? Nobody's gonna notice. You won't notice. You wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't say anything. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about right now. So what that it's a block uneven? So what? You're not gonna say anything, you're a pussy. You're a big fat fucking pussy. Okay. God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. What? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Honestly, you know, a little bit of unevenness never hurt anyone. Just don't tell anyone. You can't even notice it. If you asked me to figure out what was uneven about the build, I wouldn't be able to. Because there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of materials on the ground, though. Forgetting lyrics, that's what I'm about. I cannot sing any music, cause I am pretty bad. Hopefully, no new players find their way up on this roof. Because there will be mobs up here. Frick. Of course, just leave it to me. We need like 3 more logs. And I gotta figure out how to light up the roof anyways. Give me like some moss blocks. Where? Oh, frick. Oh. Olfenolfenstein. Wood. Acacia stick. Whoa, where did you come from? Oh, wow, they're coming from... Coming from where? Up here? Yeah, that's a whole nother issue for a whole nother time. I was hoping I had pale oak, but I don't have pale oak. And it's showing, so we're just gonna grab some of these. For now, we can put all the stone back. I don't think I'll need very much more. Okay. Seems all well. All right. Feeding my mouth. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Now, biggest issue I'm seeing here is the light. You know, nobody's gonna care. It's fine. We can craft some stuff like this, right? Can I not do that? Oh my gosh. Stairs would also be pretty awesome right here. Hopefully just adds a little bit of a slant that may or may not be necessary, I don't know. And something like this will do good. Whoops. No, I actually kind of like that. That doesn't protrude. If somebody can somehow find a way to tell that's unsymmetrical, I would actually maybe lose my mind. I don't know. Whoops. I need some wooden slabs. Of course, I forget the one thing I came up there for and grabbed every other thing. How do I light this up? Without it being too obvious of what I might be trying to accomplish. Instantly broke. Whoops, oh. There. That looks good. A little bit more lit up down here. What am I doing up top right now? I need that wooded. Okay. 3. Did you step on the dog? How dare you? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind the lights. People can know this is a rough center. Mom, I'm talking to myself. And my screen. Okay.